Hello, beautiful hearts. How are you feeling? Orondia setia korutunia. Happy International Women's Day. It is March the 8th, 2025, and I felt called to do a quick card pull and a guided relaxation. My gift to you. So let's get started. I've recorded some other videos yesterday. There was a channeled message that came through. So make sure that you check that out, as well as there's a three-part energy update about this change happening. Um, I was directed to bring it into three parts. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's such a lovely day out today. It's so beautiful. The sun is out, and I just can't wait to. I haven't been walking lately. For those that know me, you know that I walk quite a bit, but I've been not feeling 100% and just really busy. So I haven't been out in probably, I don't know, almost 2 weeks, which is very strange for me. So I'm writing it in my calendar to get it. Okay, enough of me. All right, let's do a quick card pull, shall we? So March 8th, 2025 for, ooh, there we go. Wow. And it's really interesting, two cards that pulled out. And if you watched my first video, it was all about power and control and how to harness this power. Again, you could look at it from one end of the spectrum or the other end of the spectrum. How are you harnessing your power? That card flew out of the deck and it's on the ground. And the one that is counterbalancing that is nature. I can't make this up. I mean, what do I always say? Go out in nature, connect to the natural rhythm, to the natural elements, to your rhythmic dance within you, the natural law, the natural order. Oh my goodness, Archangel Michael. Okay, so let's get started on this, darlings, and self-acceptance. All right. There's actually a couple different card decks that I'm going to pull from, but I was really guided to pull, and clearly, I mean, the cards fell right out of the deck. So let me get those cards. And I'm going to read from the book. I usually don't do that, but I was guided to do that. So let me grab the cards. One sec. Oh my goodness. Well, actually, there's card under the card as well. So let me just get my morning cup of coffee. Um, Coming to you with my morning cup of coffee. And of course, if you know me, my green juice in a mason jar because that's the way I fly. Hydration, dehydration, a little bit of balance. Okay. I have to tell myself, focus, Jen. Um, Power. I'll just show you this card. What was stuck underneath of this was the divine guidance card. Interesting. Interesting. Really harnessing your power. If you haven't watched, again, go back because they were really guiding us to everything as we know it. And that's why I put out that channel message is going to change. And if you're not willing to let go and to surrender and create a flow and let go of the resistance, then I'll tell you something, it could get really uncomfortable because everything as we know it is going to change. A song's coming in right now. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. There is a dun, 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 and I don't even know, but that harmonic and that song's coming in for some reason. So if I remember it, I'll put it below. There is a season to. It's definitely a 60s song or early 70s. I feel like those are a lot of the songs that I pull, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the power and divine. Let's start with the power card. Okay. Where are you directing your power? Before I read this, okay, there's two things. Actually, there's three things. Actually, there's four things. The number one thing is, you see how she's really focusing her power? It's like the words that she's speaking, what she's putting out there and casting out. It's a very sharp focus. It's very fine tuned. And around this, you can see all these clouds. So I'm going to say with this is with all this chaos, with everything, all this debris coming up, you can see it. It's like everything's being pulled up, pulled up, pulled out. And you can see that it doesn't matter because she's focused, she's clear. And that's what the last video was suggesting is pause, reset, reflect, and really harness this power within you, this energy, so that you can regain this within you with a clearer focus, power, and intention to move forward in that direction. And in her hand, I don't know if you can see, there's a bag, and with this, you can also see the cast of this. It's almost like a powder or a vapor being cast out. Can you see that? Again, these are the words that we're speaking, the casts that we cast out, the spells that we cast for ourselves. Um, not just now, but throughout time. There's an interwoven message in here because as I look deeper into this, I see new growth coming from her. This card within the bag, you can see at the base, there's green, which I'm feeling and sensing new growth. I'm feeling this awakening through the heart, the higher harmonics. And I'm also, when I'm feeling this, again, this is air. This is communication, higher communication, communications that travel throughout the land, and everything that's being caught up in this dust. This is the power of who we are, reinventing ourselves, um, and how we are choosing to reinvent ourselves collectively. So, individually and collectively. Let me put my specs on. I mean, this is something I have to get used to. This is a change that I've been resisting, is wearing glasses, you know. So it is what it is. Okay, here we go. So the writing of this card is you now allow yourself to express your power. So again, this is how you're choosing to express your power. Being powerful is safe for you now, knowing that you express your power with love. And that's the thing too, when we're taking this time to pause and reset, is that it's always been inside of us. But this is this opportunity to kind of pause and reflect and recalibrate and say, all right, if I want this change, which I know that I do, what is it within me that I need to do? Right? This is this self-reflection that a lot of people try to avoid, but you're only hiding from yourself. Um, and it's coming through this higher heart, or higher heart harmonic. Ooh, that's a mouthful. The angels ask you to give any fears that you have connected with being a powerful person. Your angels see a quiet and beautiful aspect of your true power stemming from the only power in the universe, which is divine love, which is true. And this is what we're moving into. This is where we are. Some people are right now. Um, and on my Instagram, I was really guided to share on a reel the song Higher Love. Give me a higher love. Du-du-du-du-du. It's that higher love I've been thinking of. Hold on, I'm just gonna get that. I will wait. Until then. Who would have thunk it that, I would be singing that? All right, I gotta keep it. Let's see here. Oh, I can't have that on there because, okay, it says, think about it. There must be a higher love. Think about it. Let me just hold on. Let me just pull it up here. Higher love. Here we go. Stephen Winwood. Excellent, Stephen. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Okay. There must be a higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. So think about it. There must be a higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life would be a waste of time. Look inside your heart, and I will look inside mine. So get this is a time of tuning in order to tune up or recalibrate into these higher aspects of love, divine love, pure love. Um, things look so bad everywhere. Well, if you're tuning into the 3D, yeah, everything's coming up like this card. Everything is coming up. I mean, we've co-created it, right? It's all the fears, it's all the worries, it's all the anxiety, it's the control, it's the power, it's the manipulation. It's coming up for review. And we have to look at it a different way. We have to make changes from a higher perspective, from a higher mindset, from with love. Because the way we've been doing things is not working anymore. Okay, so look inside your heart and I'll look inside mine. Say, I will do the work. You do the work. We'll do the work together. That's the new way. It's not about you blaming somebody else and not taking responsibility for your own actions and reactions. It's like, you know what? I'm taking responsibility and accountability for the things that I've co-created in my life. Now, I ask you to do the same so that together that we can walk this path of higher love. Together we can rebuild with a new, as the guys are saying, this new way, this new wave. And it's love. It's about love, respect, consideration, compassion, devotion. Okay. Um, things look so bad everywhere in this whole world. What is fair? Again, human rights, everything that's coming up right now, borders, so on and so forth. What is fair? What is fair? Again, this power card. What do you feel is fair? Falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. I keep thinking about, or I keep thinking of. Let's be clear here, okay? And especially if you've been following me, I'm all about, I'm like a fairy, I'm like this. I swear I was born in the wrong century because I have this, I feel like I should be a priestess or something. Just like, flower around in the flower garden and a priestess slash fairy. But it is what it is. Can't forget the little galactic in there. But we all want something more than what we have right now. So what is it? It starts with love. It starts and ends with love because it's always love because we are love. We are pure love. We are this creation, co-creation, reverberation. I wrote a chapter in my book about the harmonics of love and co-creation in relationships, and perhaps I'll share a little bit on here with you. Okay, so bring me a higher love. I could rise above on higher love. I will wait for it. I'm not too late for it. Until then, I'll sing my song. I'll sing my song. I could light the night up with my soul on fire. Aries, fire, your soul rising, lighting up. Let me feel the love come over me, wash over me. Let me become that. I am the embodiment of that. Let me feel how strong it could be. Are you allowing love in? Be honest with yourself. Like, really be honest. This is the reflection review time. Have you let love in? Or are you like that injured bird, where it's like, oh, my wing, it's still, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to do this because I know. Let me know in the comments if, and this is just a quick drawing. Did you draw this when you were younger? The heart with the wings? I'm getting that image. Let me know below if you doodled that when you were in elementary or high school. Anyway, so check that out. It's Higher Love, Steve Winwood. I don't want to bore you with that, but I was really guided from my team in spirit to bring that forth. And again, this is about reflection, pause, reset, understanding that things as we know it are going to change. And you are responsible for this as we are all part of this collective unraveling, unfolding, moving into these higher aspects of love. But it starts with you. And it starts with you giving yourself one permission to let yourself open up, to feel it, right? To forgive, to hold yourself in love. What does that look like? The angels ask you to give away any of your fears that are connected with being a powerful person, especially, let's just say, women in general. There's been an imbalance, clearly. How we show up, what's right, what's not right, how we've given our power away. This is all changing, okay? Allow yourself to shine with radiant love so that your true power can shine out into the world. Not being afraid of being you. Again, this fire, this I am. Who are you? As I reach my arms back and open my chest, I am that I am, but I am so much more than what I could even speak into words, because understand that you are ever unfolding and growing. And when you are in this higher harmonic of love and expression, you are continuously opening yourself up to the magnificence of who you are and whom you are choosing to become in every now moment. Beauty, darling. This is the divine guidance, guided by love. I love it. Beautiful, darling. Beautiful. Again, this is why this self-acceptance card came in. Nature, I think, when I look at this also too, it's really interesting. Um, it's almost like the angel. I don't know. Maybe this is just my imagination, but this is me with my, but it almost looks like there's a harp there. It's holding a harp, but it's within the tree. Again, these are higher harmonics and connecting to a new way of communicating, this emerging art. All right. Um, what do we got here? Oh, sorry, what do we have here? Emerging. Your true self, radiant, powerful, successful intelligence. Keep telling me. Okay, let me say that again. Emerging. Your true self, radiant, powerful, successful, and intelligence, is now shining through the surface. Allow your true self to be visible to others, for you lift them up and inspire them. Don't underestimate yourself, darling. You never know your imprint on the world. Okay? Rest, reset, come forth like the beautiful flower that you are. And if there's any masculine, like alpha masculine energies that are watching, darling, there are many ways that you can bring balance into the divine feminine aspects and the divine masculine aspects within you. Okay. All right. So I am being called purpose. Again, this is also an angel oracle deck. I'm looking down at a sheet of paper that I wrote on, and it says, live in the feeling you shall wish to receive. Live in the feeling you shall wish to receive. Oh, and that came out. And Krishna, trust it. Live in the feeling you shall wish to receive. I have it written down on some scribble notes. Live in the feeling you shall wish to receive and trust it. It's coming. You're rising above. I love it. You are rising above. You are shifting in ways that are beyond your imagination, comprehension. So don't even try to get into your mind about it. Okay. Oh my goodness. The pathway, direction, purpose, it's changing. It's all changing for the better, for the better. And I just want to share this with you for anybody that's going through a really turbulent time. Um, is that sometimes we get redirected because there is a higher purpose and we can't see it because we're trapped in the confines of the mind and we allow the mind to dictate what it is that we need. But in truth, your soul, your heart knows the way. It really does. So it's really important, again, with this Steve Winwood song, to get out of the mind and move into the expression of love. All those uncomfortable feelings, let them come up. Because I know everybody watching here, because you're attracted to this energy that I'm bringing forth. You want that, not only for yourself, but for the world, or you wouldn't be watching this channel. I have a tendency to attract people that are moving through a transition, one to not only see the deeper meaning within thyself, but to heal and to transcend and to transform and to explore this beautiful expression and co-creation with others and the world. So don't underestimate, one, what's coming to the surface. Don't underestimate the power within you. Don't underestimate the power that you are weaving in every moment. And for heaven's sakes, know your worth, the value that you place upon yourself and your relationships. And I talked about that in my last video. If there are relationships or belief systems or the way that you're living that you're uncomfortable with or just doesn't bring you joy anymore, I ask you, why, why are you still holding on to it? Let yourself open to the possibilities that there are, that, there is more out there for you, you know? Okay. Couple more cards, and then I think initially I had said that I was going to put it all in one, but I think what I may do is do a separate video just with a deep relaxation. This was just, I woke up this morning and I felt like, you know what, I'm going to do a quick card pull. I do have to say it's very important for us to stay focused and to be this beacon of love and light. I'm not saying put your head in the sand and just ignore everything that's coming up collectively, because there are some timelines that, ooh, there are definitely some timelines that look pretty bleak and destructive. But there are also timelines that are in co-creation with Divine Mother Earth and these higher expressions. I feel this is where the archangels, the angels, the bands, the higher beings, the star nations, the galactic brothers and sisters are helping protect and support us. Oh, here we go. Yes, darling. Okay, as I said that, what flips over is the tree of illumination. Truth, revelations, understanding. Yeah. I can't make this up. I can't. It's beautiful. Yasataria nia korondia tiara o rutunia tia 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 rutu. And I understand a lot of these light language transmissions don't come through on Zoom just because of the harmonic of it, but you're still receiving it from my presence. So from it's a channel that moves through me. Arondia satiata ritu shtandia kia 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 kia. Wow. Ooh. You know what? I think I'm going to leave this card out and really tune into this. I'm really feeling this, the heartbeat. Let me just take a moment because there are new lines that are reemerging within the earth, within inner earth, within the elemental kingdom that had to be tucked away that are now not, they're slowly coming, but they're reconnecting to certain individuals that can bring this form of expression forth. I'm hearing not right now, but it is coming into, oh my gosh, and yes, these are the oracles. Yeah, these are the oracles. Sacred living, spirit speaking, and innovation. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of my videos kind of intertwine. But I had mentioned the call and I got quite emotional about it. I was doing a channel and I had said where the guides were calling it the call, where um, high frequency beings, oracles, light workers, star seeds, way showers, the higher expressions of love and harmonics. Um, if you're watching this, you're one of them. Okay, if you're questioning if I am one of them, um, are coming together to form new communities, new way of living, new way of co-creating with the earth. This is definitely a form of that. Yes, these are the ancient record keepers, the oracles that have been hidden. And this whole thing about when I say the word hidden, I also feel it's like those are the ones that have been persecuted and enslaved and tortured and killed and burned. I'm also feeling lands being taken over for power and possession. Those keepers, oracles, light workers, star seeds, not just on this planet, but other planetary systems that have been had to hide themselves of fear of. Um, they're slowly starting to come out. It's like they're slowly starting to understand. Here we go, the light of the priestess. Yes, that is going to be part 3 of my one video. The light of the priestess, galactic wisdom, cosmic ritual. Oh, we're coming, and we're coming strong. Doran diastara, una aritiata, root un or root ustatia kiara. Oh, we're coming, bringing heaven to earth, baby. We are heaven on earth. We are the vessel that brings it. Wow. Wow. Orondia tiasta tia orutuna. Ia toru tu stadia tia rut unu. What I'm being shown with this is why we have this pause and reset. We are clearing the lower expressions, and I'm being shown in the old text of the old chakra system that is being deleted. It's outdated, darling. I'm sorry if this triggers people, but I'm just saying the root chakra, the earth star, that's upgrading. It's changing. Everything that you've been holding thus far in your root chakra and your earth star and your sacral and your solar, that is upgrading. It is going through a purification. It is going through a purification. Why? So that you can connect to these higher templates. Mother Earth herself is going through an upgrade. So if you think about it, if you're doing a cleanse or a purification system, you would need to purge out the old so that these new forms, these rich currents of love and wisdom and inner earth and these higher harmonics can move through, can channel through, can be this higher expression, this higher wisdom, this higher love. Again, Steve Winwood, give me a higher love or bring me a higher love. Oh no, yes, Satya, I knew there was a reason why I was wearing blue today. Lemuria. Orutoranianaturi. Anu Ishtaruna. Ishtaruna. Okay, I'm getting obviously our harmonic with this, but it says fragments, memories, reclaiming. Absolutely. This energy of Lemuria is a high octave. My guys are showing it's like to give it a visual. If you were standing in water and you were still and patient and you become that water, you are part of that. Fish and all the creatures of the water could come right up to you and swim around you. But if you're standing in the water and you're wailing your arms and wailing your legs, it probably is not going to happen, right? So this is what they're saying. Be that, as I wrote down, live in the feeling you shall wish to receive. I'll tell you something right now, that this energy of Lemuria, and which I am very much of that lineage, requires a high, very high expression of love. embodiment, softness, receptivity, creativity, magic, wisdom, childlike wonder, softness, tenderness, I'm getting the word inquisitiveness. But when I tune in, it's very fairy-like, you know, meaning like, or shall I say, hummingbird-like. It's here and then it's gone. And it requires a certain way of being to hold it within you, to fully reawaken it. Last card, the path of the gods, decisions meeting future plans. This is all happening. This is this wave of higher expressions with the higher galactic planetary star nations. Because let me just be really clear here, okay? There are other planetary systems of enslavement. Okay. Just like there are structures here. And we're going to see that in terms of, well, we have seen it in terms of how technology and how systems have been run and enslaved. That's changing, as I mentioned in my last video. Those that have been shackled, those that have been enslaved, that what has been hidden is not only being revealed, but those individuals, children, situations, stories, and I'm not going to go too deep into that. It's all coming out and it's being set free. And because that is being set free, those places and spaces within you are being set free too. I'll just share something with you really quickly. I remember a couple of years ago with this first clearing out of the lines, I saw a timeline of where I was imprisoned and I was bound. And as I was moving through and doing my inner work, and there was a lot of past lifetimes that I was working through, it felt like I was free again. I could feel this within me. So, and I'm not saying that this is something for you, this is just my experience, but these decisions are decisions that you have agreed to, these higher expressions of you, and now they are being implemented down here in this uh, earth plane. These are soul contracts, these are agreements, these are shifts of tides. And I also feel like this is also a meeting of the minds. But in another video I had talked about, a lot of people will be leaving this planet. So that's up for interpretation. A lot of animals, a lot of, just there's going to be a lot of shifts happening. But this is birthing a new way through balance, through love, through communication, cooperation, respect, integrity, truth. I'm going to leave it at that. I love you guys so much. March 8th. Happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day. I'm going to do a separate video. Just a nice deep relaxation for you. So if you've had a busy day, you want to rest and reset, you can just plug it in, listen to it. And the intention is to just help you relax and let go so that you can move into a place and space of deep surrender and release. And the more you listen to it, the more you can just feel everything gently, gracefully releasing from you. If you're still watching this video, thank you so much. Um, and if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Um, and of course, if you wish to connect with me, I'll leave some of my contacts below. You can book a session, a one-on-one, a mentorship, join the meditations. I'm also being called to make a Patreon account where I'm going to have a lot of my archives that are just sitting around in my computer available to you. So make sure to reach out and have a beautiful day. Sending all so much love. Bye. Ciao.